Hey, what's going on, y'all? I wanted to talk specifically to the men. I want to direct this to the black men, to the black and brown community. Now, this doesn't mean if you're not black or you're not brown, you can't take parts of it and put it towards your life. But for the most part, I want to talk to the black and brown men because of some issues that we may have and or we may not have. Everybody don't have the same issues. So this might help some of the people that do have some issues. Um, well, on my timeline, I'm starting to see. First, it seems like man bashing. I see a lot of people talking about what black men need to do and black men need to do this. But in reality, black man has problems like any other race, white, um, you know, Asian. Um, but I also see a lot of posts with men. I would take it as bashing women because I'm sure if I was a woman, I would take it as they're bashing women. I guess it'd be jokes, but it don't feel like jokes. It feel like coming down on women or what a woman needs to do to make themselves better, and I'm like, what the? Um, so I want to talk the black and brown men, right? I don't want to try to tell you how to treat a woman because it doesn't make a difference what I say because each woman is different. If I tell you to act a certain type of way towards a woman, and you might meet a woman that wants something totally different than what I say. I might be like, you need to open doors. You need to be a gentleman. You might meet a woman that's just so independent. She don't need you opening no doors from her. She don't need none of that. She sometimes may want to pay for the meal. And so you're confused because you can't do all the gentleman stuff that someone told you that you need to do. So I don't want to tell you, you need to be a gentleman, you need to do this. You do need to be mindful of a person's feelings or whatever like that. But you got to be mindful of your feelings too. You got to take care of your energy. So I was thinking, what can I do? What can I say to men that women can benefit off of? Because let's face it, we can say all we want to say about women, but in reality, most of us don't want to go without them. So if we don't want to go without them, we have to not necessarily focus on how to make them happy because that doesn't mean that we will be happy, right? So if we don't want to go without them, how do we work on ourselves? How do we work on ourselves? So if we work on ourselves, hopefully it'll reflect and it'll start making the person or the people that's for us happy, or just everyday women that we come in contact with, it can reflect on them. Because some of them are damaged and they're man bashing, but they may have been hurt by a man, a black man at that, or a brown man. So I was trying to figure out how to go about it, and what can us black men and brown men do, or men period, what can we do? And I think working on ourselves, because we're not just trying to please another person. We're working on ourselves, we're making ourselves better, and eventually we starting to feel better. We're feeling better. So the people we come in contact with, they're getting the energy off of us feeling better. And some of us don't know where to start. We can talk about finances because finances has a lot to do with how we act or how we treat people. But even before finances, because some people are very rich and still very angry and still very disrespectful and all kinds of other stuff. So before we even get to the money, what can we do? Like, how can we exercise the brain? Um, um, I mean, if you can be honest with yourself, you may need some counseling because most of us that went through a hard life, or are we mentally going through some things, whether we struggling financially or whatever. Some counseling. We might have to do some counseling just to help us feel good, or to understand why we're doing what we're doing. Some counseling. And uh, if you can't afford counseling. Counseling is programs. It might even go by how much you get paid, all that. But it's programs out there. And if you have insurance, a job that you have insurance, your insurance might even cover the counseling, right? And reading. I'm about to start back reading more. So reading, sometimes it exercises the brain. It makes you feel better. The more you learn, the smarter you get. You will change once you start learning more things that you didn't know. Your demeanor will change. I don't know if it'll change for the good or the bad, but that is definitely something you want to do. You want to exercise your mind. Um, for the people that's looking at me, and I do keep on changing. Like now, I'm cutting my own hair. That's a financial thing right now. So I'm messing everything up. You don't see too much of what you used to see of me. The hairline ain't good or whatever. I'm messing things up, but I'm on the grind right now. I do know how to cut hair a little bit, so I'm cutting my own hair. That's one thing I'm working on. And then you see me in some pictures, I'm looking a little thick, and then you see my face all narrow because I've been fasting. Sometimes I fast. It might be a week at a time, and then on the weekends I do what I want to do. I eat what I want to eat because I'm getting older and I need my body to feel better. If I start feeling better, that means I can feel better and I can treat people better, or I can think better, what the situations that I'm going through in life. Throw a little exercise in there too. Once your body is feeling better, you start reflect on other people better. So read, um, exercise, do a little fasting. A fast that I do, um, a fast that I do is something I got from Dr. Sibby's kids, family. Uh, Grandson and daughter and son. I watched it was on the Breakfast Club, and it's all kind of fast. I can't do the water fast, nothing but water. I haven't got that strong yet. The one that I do for a week, I do nothing but fruit and vegetables for a week, and then on the weekends I eat what I want to eat, and then I go and I do it again. I haven't got to the month yet. I do week at a time, so that's why you see me go up and down, because I might take my time, and before I fast again, I might gain a little couple pounds back, and next thing you know, I lose it again. I eat fruit and vegetables. I eat a lot of salads, and I just throw some fruit in there, some bananas, some pineapples, strawberries, and throw some raisins. No nuts and you can't have no dairy product. No, don't put no cheese in your salad. None of and put it. Don't no milk. Don't drink no milk. No, don't drink no sodas. Don't eat no chicken or nothing. It's fruit and salad. Fruit salad, vegetables. Drink a lot of water. Now, the first time I did it for 5 days. I lost 8 pounds. So I know people started noticing me going up and down. I did feel better too. I went to the gym a couple times, got on the exercise bike. It was just making me feel clearer and better. Every time I start feeling myself getting out of whack or feeling like arguing over unnecessary stuff or whatever, I'm like, I got to get back to exercising or whatever. It relieves my brain, right? And I just did another fast. I kind of cheated. I basically, out of 5 days, I really only fasted like 3 days, because like that third day I broke down and I ate some veggie nuggets, which is still like nothing, but it's not what you supposed. It's not a fast, and I still lost 7 pounds. So it's like um, I'm working on the inside of me and the outside of me, and just basic stuff. Um, and I'm about to start getting to read. And I was given this book. I was given this book. You know, Think and Grow Rich. That's financially. It's gonna help me financially. But you can read any book and start learning stuff, or your brain start functioning a little better. So I think we need to work on ourselves, not necessarily to make other people happy, but if we work on ourselves and we start feeling better, we start feeling happy, then it start reflecting on other people that we come in contact with. We'll start having positive things to say, whatever. So this is for people who don't have the money to start making themselves feel better or live better or whatever. Just start working on yourself, what you eat, a little exercise here and there, and start reading. That don't too much don't cost nothing. Unless you can go over to somebody's house who got books or whatever and ask to read them books, pick up some, or ask some people want you to read books. They want you to learn, so they already have books, so they'll let you read it or whatever. So that's just like a few basic things or whatever. And just health wise, you don't necessarily have to be on the diet, but a fast for a week. Eat whatever you want to eat on the weekends. Fast again for 5 more days. Even if you can't do a whole week, fast for 3 days. You're gonna get results. Everybody's fasting is different. My fasting is vegetables, fruit, and salad. I usually put fruit into the salad, and then sometimes you blend up a smoothie. Not store-bought smoothies. Buy your own fruit and blend it up. Even if you're a diabetic, I'm a diabetic. I don't even take medicine no more because I changed my diet. My doctor said I don't have to take any medicine anymore because once you change your diet, things start getting better. And fruit has natural sugar. Don't worry about it. Natural sugar will not hurt you. It's the man-made sugar, sugar that they created. Natural sugar is not going to hurt you if you're diabetic. Now, if you take insulin, I don't know how that works. That's a little different, but it shouldn't hurt you. And if you exercising, you should be okay. But even that, you can go talk to your doctor and say, hey, can I eat some fruit? I stay away from oranges. I don't do orange juice or nothing because that's what they use to bring your sugar up when your sugar is too low. So I don't do orange juice. It's a lot of foods that I don't touch. I don't do bacon no more. It's too much salt in bacon. I do eat hamburgers every once in a while, but the hamburger sits on your stomach for a couple of days before it even digests, and that can mess with you too. Once you start getting your body together and your mind together, I think you will start treating people a little different. So I think that's something that we can do. It's just something to start. It's not the answer, the cure all, or nothing like that. But for people who don't have money or people who can't live the way they want to live, start on little stuff. You may be sleeping on somebody's couch. Reading a book might make you feel good. Um, or a little exercise. Get on the floor and do a little exercise before you go to bed. It might make you feel good. Um, it just the little stuff. So um, to the black and brown men out there, or to any men, any color, whatever, you may be going through something. Maybe an alcoholic. You may be weed head, drugs or whatever. Start cleansing your body. Start doing something that can help. All right, I'm just gonna keep that short or whatever, but that's just something that's been on my mind. Like work, we got to start with ourselves first. If we spend too much time trying to make other people happy, we haven't worked on our own selves, and it's just gonna be a temporary fix. We'll be happy for a while. It's like opening doors for a woman or whatever. Then all of a sudden she realized you don't open doors anymore for her because you was just doing it just to make her happy, and that really wasn't you. So once we start working on ourselves and it becomes a part of our life, then we'll naturally do things that will reflect on other people. Take care of your business, and your business will take care of you.